Realistically, what will £30 get you in the watch world? A half decent strap, a spring bar tool, a plastic Casio, some of your favourite reviewers' merch? How about a fully stainless steel watch with a Japanese movement and a dial that looks like it comes from the mines of Grand Seiko? Hi guys, my name is Jason and I am your watch guy today. Today I am reviewing possibly the best value watch I have ever laid my eyes on. Available for just £32 in the Aliexpress sale. I'm pretty sure you all know what it is already, but if you don't, let me introduce you to the Addiesdive DEEPSEA Hunter. The link for it is in the description below. Let's get into it. This one's been stalking my suggestions page for a while now. At this insane price, I couldn't really say no. This is a lot of watch for hardly any money, especially when you consider the prices that we usually discuss. I'm shocked by how much this watch offers for the price of what I'd probably pay for a round for me and the missus on a night out. It's fully stainless steel throughout. It has aspects of brushing and polished surfaces. The fixed bezel with that high polished finish accents the brushed lugs perfectly. The crown is screwed down with great levels of grip. It's also signed. The crystal is mineral. What else would you expect at this price? But it offers a domed aspect, and you know I loved a domed crystal. It adds an almost vintage vibe to the piece, as well as that definitely adds to the sophistication of it. The case back is also fully signed, screwed down, and has the usual information around the outer edge. The casing actually reminds me of my Rolex Oyster Perpetual. Lovely style to it, a slightly smaller case size, and that is absolutely perfect for people like me. Now, let me talk to you about the dimensions. It's 36.7mm in diameter, 11mm thick. Lug to lug is an ideal 45.7mm, and these lugs are 19mm wide. Aside from the lug sizing, it's a pretty ideally sized piece. For me, the dial is probably the biggest selling point to this watch. Now, before I say this, take it with a little pinch of salt. It is a very Grand Seiko-esque styled dial. It's available in 3 different colours. The one I have today is the sand brown. We have the white dial and ice blue, both beautiful looking pieces. I opted for the sand brown dial because it really reminded me of dunes of sand, and I thought it was a beautiful representation on that dial. The rest of it is quite simple. We have applied indices throughout. Yes, applied, not printed. They're in a high polish finish and they match to the Dauphine handset perfectly. There are no aspects of lume throughout this dial. I know that may be a put off for some people, but for me, as an occasional wear watch, a day watch, I think that this is just ideal. The minute track is printed to the outer edge, and just below the 12 o'clock indice, we have the Addiesdive logo. Following above the 6, we have the DEEPSEA Hunter print. It is all in black, but it is slightly embossed. We also have a reference to the water resistance of this one. It's 100 meters, ideal for an everyday wear. The VH31 movement powering this piece is quartz, but it has a sweeping aspect to it to give you more of a mechanical style feel, and I really do think that that adds to the level of this piece. It definitely brings it more of a quality feeling to it. Dare I say it, making it look more expensive than the £32 price tag suggests. I'll be honest with you, the bracelet isn't the most premium feeling attachment. However, we do have female end links, push pins with plenty of levels of adjustment, as well as the link adjustment. We also have 5 levels of micro adjusts on the clasp itself. The clasp is signed with the Addiesdive logo. It actually has a really nice finish to it, fully brushed, just like the rest of the bracelet, but with high polish edges to the clasp. It's double pushers and it's milled. Yes, at this price, it's milled. Seriously, I can't believe how cheap this piece is for what you are getting as a package. I'd probably happily pay double the price for this one. Let's get it on my wrist. This one is absolutely perfect for my 6¼ inch wrist. And above that, the female end links make it such an easy wearing watch. Now with that smaller 36mm profile, I think that this could be the ideal everyday or dress piece for a lot of people. A lot of people that are on a budget don't want to spend too much money on another addition to their collection. I think you'd have a lot of fun with this. I think you'd really admire this piece in your collection. I just don't see a reason not to spend 30 quid on it. It's a fantastic deal. Okay, obviously it's time for me to give you the downsides to this watch or the negatives. But bearing in mind the price of it, I really don't think we can have any complaints. However, I'll indulge you slightly. The indices do look slightly cheap. They almost have a feeling of a chrome-like material to them. The edges aren't perfectly smooth throughout the casing, but doesn't bother me on wrist. The bracelet can seem a little bit jangly at times, a little bit flimsy. There's no loom to it, so it definitely leaves it as more of a daytime wear or dress watch in my opinion. Oh, and there's the case of that mineral crystal too. However, with all of that being said, if you're actually complaining about any of that after spending £30 on this watch, you're delusional. It's an insane prospect for the price. It'd be the perfect gift for someone that you want to draw into the watch hobby, a perfect addition to a budget collection, or just something that you want to beat around for a little while it looks good on your wrist. There's so many applications to this piece and I really don't see a reason why a lot of you aren't going to go out and buy it. Thanks for watching this one, guys. I think that this piece overall is perfect for the price. It does way more than that price tag suggests, and if you're like me and you collect plenty of different styles of watches and you add to your collection all the time, this one is a really wallet friendly way of doing that. Go get yourself a little gift. You deserve it. If you like the watch, it's linked in the description along with my online store. You can buy all of my pre-owned watches there and there are some fantastic deals to be had. Remember to subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one.